Hi, this is Lane8492. This is the second of two true crime videos I'm doing today. This is another case in the state of Florida. This is a Florida death row inmate, Melvin Lee Trotter. See, Melvin Lee Trotter is set for execution on February 24th at the Florida State Prison in Stark, Florida, just 2 weeks after they carry out the execution of Ronald Palmer Heath, who I did a true crime video in a couple weeks ago. And this will be the second execution this year in Florida, because last year Florida carried out 19. You see, Melvin Lee Trotter, who was a known crack cocaine addict, had apparently walked into a grocery store in Manatee County, Florida. That's where you have the major town of Bradenton. And there he attacked the grocery store owner, Virgie Langford, stabbed her 6 times in the right side and once in the left, which disemboweled the victim. So the crime was very brutal. And someone had seen, and a witness named Eleanora Oates testified that she saw Melvin Lee Trotter running from the direction of Langford's store. And Trotter asked if she knew where to buy, and Melvin Lee Trotter asked Eleanora Oates if she knew where to buy crack cocaine. So Eleanora Oates and Melvin Lee Trotter went to buy crack cocaine and later accompanied Trotter to his mother's home, where they spent the afternoon smoking crack cocaine. During that afternoon, Eleanora Oates helped Melvin Lee Trotter count the money and food stamps, which he had tied in a red bandana. Trotter told Oates that he had received the money and food stamps for doing a job. A truck driver would come to Virgie Langford's store and would find her still alive. Langford was able to answer questions and described her attacker as a short black man wearing a Tropicana employee badge. She was transported to the hospital and underwent an operation. However, Virgie Langford died later that night from cardiac arrest, which resulted from the injuries that Melvin Lee Trotter had inflicted upon her. And recently, Governor DeSantis signed Melvin Lee Trotter's execution date for February 24th, as I said, 2 weeks after that of Ronald Palmer Heath's execution is carried out. And of course, his lawyers have been arguing that Melvin Lee Trotter has an IQ range of 72, which is close to borderline mental retardation. But so far, and that he was a slow learner. But then again, that's still not an excuse for him to do what he did. And now pretty much all of his appeals are officially exhausted, and his execution will be on February 24th at the Florida State Prison in Stark, Florida. These will be the first 2 executions in Florida this year. This is Lane8492. I have an associate's, bachelor's, and master's degree in criminal justice. Hope you enjoy this video and let me know what you think. Thanks.